So you
but
don't feel like
different.
Jazmine Sullivan's a superstar, Kev?
No,
She wouldn't
We can move on.
but do you think SZA's a superstar?
Yes, now, yes.
That-
Rihanna doesn't
Right.
have superstar talent.
No, I don't think she has superstar talent, but I feel like she's a great piece in the machine. Like whatever the machine is, she's a. You know this. She's a.
We are the vocal line. Can you hear me? Turn it up. Can you hear the sound? We are the vocal line. Yeah, we do it for the love and we spread it around.
What happened there? And I would love to hear an announcement that they're gonna do a show, because I was
That
surprised.
would be full circle, for real.
I was surprised to hear a very important fact. Q said that they never headlined any tour. 112, as impactful as that group is, they never headlined a tour. I had no idea, never really thought about it. And they also said, like other groups too, like Dru Hill never really headlined a tour. I'm wondering, like, why is that? Well, they were huge.
It's because as big as we think they are, we're fanning out and it's our fandom. We had a bubble that they were, our world in. So when they dropped stuff, we looked for it. We were looking forward to it. And even the music stores around us, they knew who they catered to. They catered to us. So to us, they were these big artists. But when you think about worldwide, and even when you bring up album sales, remember we had that cricket moment when we brought up Usher album sales compared to Chris Brown album sales. It was kind of an aha moment, like, wow, our baby Jesus wasn't who we thought he was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Chris Brown is that guy. There's no comparison if you talk about album sales. So it's the same thing with your Dru Hills and your 112s. Although they were big in our communities, they really weren't transitioning worldwide to headline tours and stuff like that.
Yeah, like R&B was big to us in our own world, but to the greater,
they were big in R&B. They were just under bigger artists. Like for example, like 112 was under Janet Jackson. You know what I'm saying? They were touring with Janet Jackson, like she's the headliner. So a lot of these acts were on tour with bigger stars that were being the headliners. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, or like 112, like headlining, going on tour with Mace, because they were label mates. But
no, I'm talking about like 112 going on tour. They actually went on tour with Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
And open up for her, or maybe like it might be like a R. Kelly they opening up for.
And it's because you got to fill up those arenas. So if you're like, that's when you really see how big an artist is when, like, okay, when it's time to sell tickets, can you fill up arenas? If you can't fill up arenas, you're not really going to get tours. You can't justify it. So that's why you'll need a bigger name. And it just so happens, like, to us, they were big names to us, but not to the world. And
then you saying can I fill out at least 6,000 to 7,000 seats a night in different cities? That's not easy.
No. I mean, at the time, I think they could easily, and I'm sure that
but they wasn't. They wasn't. That's what
I don't have
say.
access to the data to really like confirm that.
If they could have their own tour, they would have. They would jump on other people's tours. You know, it's hard. Bro, listen, 5,000 to 6,000 people, some maybe 8, like Radio City Music Hall. I'm not even talking about Madison Square Garden. Just try to fill out Radio City Music Hall. It's tough.
The album sales are a real telltale sign of that. Like, think about it. If I won't buy something for $20 that I could keep and listen to over and over again, what's going to make me spend $60 to $200 to come see you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, if it's when the album sales are like, oh my God, 10 times platinum, it's funny because I'm pretty sure Cisco was touring, by himself, but his album also went 10 times platinum. It went diamond. So, like, they would know, like, okay, this guy got a following, he got a fan base, he could fill up the arenas worldwide. So it's it really
platinum them day wasn't really platinum either. You know what I'm saying? You gotta remember a lot of stuff they were giving free CDs away. You know what I'm saying? You had the what you call that? Everybody had it, the Columbia House when you get the free CDs and stuff like that. So a lot of time we were shipping on 1 million CDs. Don't say 1 million CDs always sold all the time. You know what I'm saying? So these artists didn't have the fan base, and then we were young, so a lot of the fan base was us, teenagers. We wasn't going to their shows.
And those are concert halls we talking about. Like, let's talk about actual stadiums, stuff that MJ used to fill out. You know what I mean?
I mean, Boyz II Men headline tours, like they
absolutely.
But Boyz II Men,
They were crossover.
Yeah, but they got me album, like what Flip said. They ain't go platinum. They were going diamond. They was going 8, 7, 6. You know what I mean? That's different. That's like, okay, my fan base is strong.
At one point, a 4-time or a 3-time platinum album for Boyz II Men was considered a failure. That also lets you know, like, the level of success that an artist has. When your album goes 3 times platinum, it's like, oh man, it didn't do well. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's true.
people headlining tours I could think of is like Mary J. Blige, Alicia Keys, Janet, like I said earlier. I think Brian McKnight did it before. That's a good. You brought up a good question. How many artists do we like actually headline tours? Like we know Darnell Jones been headlining on tours. John B.
Wow.
Did Joe headline a tour before?
Kelly.
But that's Kels. Like how many artists really? So there's like, cause Tank was on a podcast earlier talking about how he was broke for the platinum album, and he had to hit up Jamie Foxx and like, yo, can I be a background singer? Cause I ain't got no money.
Yeah.
So a lot of these artists are not able to really sell out. You know what I'm saying? They might could do the Blue Note, do the City Winery. You know, we got a few 200-300 people, but a Radio City Music Hall, bro, or like it's tough. A real hall is tough.
Didn't Keith Sweat headline tours?
Keith Sweat went like 8-time platinum though.
Yeah, and Keith Sweat is headlining tours now. He's still doing he's the main draw for a lot of tours that he's on.
But when you talk about certain crowds, it's not that hard. I look at Earth, Wind & Fire. Earth, Wind & Fire is still considered one of the high earners in tours, but different crowd, different fan base. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's interesting to see. I think the question now is like, can R&B have that now? I mean, we got the Raymond and Brown tour. That's different. We can't discount that. They're like already selling out so much so that they added more shows, and they probably might take off like 2 weeks or a month.
It might break records too, sale wise.
I'm pretty sure it is. It's going public soon, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna sell out like crazy.
I think they planned it this way. I think they already knew they were gonna add more dates. I think they wanted to see the fan reaction first, and like you said, they're gonna maybe take like 2 weeks off and go back in because they're professional though. They could do it.
It might be the longest running world tour. Like I would predict that. So like it's gonna be about 9 months. It's gonna starting in June and it's gonna go all the way to 6 months, going all the way up to December. And I wouldn't be surprised if they come back next year, like March or whatever, and start again for another.
Usher did Vegas, so he built for this. And Chris Brown just did a world tour, so I don't think they're gonna fatigue out. They do this, and they're not
unless
to
their
pace
egos
themselves.
clash and they say like I want
They
more
too professional. They too professional for that.
I mean, with the amount of money they're gonna make off of this, I would be.
I don't think Eagles get away with that much money. Like they both friends, they both professionals, they know the game. I think it's a mutual respect for one another. All right.
Well, we'll see how that goes down. That is modern day sales and tours, and it's gonna be crazy. I don't think any other artists are that big enough to like. I couldn't see a Kehlani running as dope as Kehlani is. I couldn't see a Kehlani like leading a tour. So only the Chris Brown and the
give her some time.
Ushers.
Give her some time. She's still growing and she's still being developed as artist. But she's gonna. Who knows? Like the ceiling is it could be very high for her. I get what you're saying. Though. She's not there now though.
Not there now. That song Folded changed her life, and it's on the new album, and the album got a lot of other hits. So the potential is definitely there, and I definitely want that for Kehlani. But outside of that, I would love to see Jazmine Sullivan get that big, where just headlining a tour.
I think we all would.
Oh, I would love that
for Jazmine.
I would love to see Jazmine get as big as Beyonce, and I think that she deserves that vocally,
They two different artists.
Definitely two different artists for sure. But still, in terms of yo, you are so
like how Whitney
talented.
was.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like Jazmine Sullivan's a superstar, Kev?
No.
She'll need a couple of crossover.
I feel
hits.
like she's an amazing vocalist, and I feel like she's dope. But I feel like, and I'm not saying she can't be a superstar, but when I think about her music and how she portray herself, she don't give off bigger than life superstar. No, she give off very urban, very black artist, and I think that's why they keep her in that
I
box.
don't agree. I just feel like what we're talking about, or at least what it feels like we're talking about, is the hits. Because if I ask you, is Rihanna a superstar? Your answer would be
yes, I would say.
Yeah.
Right. But
But
who would you
listen to
rather
the
see in
song.
concert?
Me, I'm a vocalist, so of course I see Jazmine more. But you gotta think about the masses and what the masses want, the kind of songs
No,
that Rihanna do.
that's why I boiled it down to hits. Like, you know, what we're basically saying is you're a superstar if you got the hits. You know, it's not really
Absolutely.
talent based. And we always go back to this argument, but you know, I feel like, in her own right, Jazmine is a superstar. You know,
No,
the world.
listen, she's a star. She's a star. She's a great artist. She's a
All
top
right,
artist.
so you know
but
what?
She's a niche artist, and them niche artists sometimes can be a little. They could be a little pigeonholed.
I get that. But let me bring it back. She is a superstar talent. Like the things that she could do with her voice, the way she sings, her abilities.
A gift.
You're not gonna. I don't feel like you get that a lot in a lifetime.
If she is
and she's
superstar
had it from
talent,
a young age. Like to me,
yes.
she reminds me of Michael. Like she was literally doing it at a
superstar talent. Yes.
Yeah.
Superstar, no. That's two different names. Do you have the capability to be a superstar?
That's why I said talent.
You know what I'm saying? Talent-wise, yes. Listen, she's hands down one of the best female vocalists out right now.
Just to reverse it for you, Rihanna is a superstar. Rihanna doesn't have superstar talent.
No, I don't think she has superstar talent, but I feel like she's a great piece in a machine. Like whatever the machine is, she's a great product of the system. You know what I'm saying? Like the system around her is great, and she's a great plug and play player. Not saying that Rihanna don't bring her own flair and she's not who she is, but I think if you do, that's my personal opinion, if you do a Victoria Monet in place of a Rihanna, you know what I'm saying, or certain artists that like have that dance and sing too, they could plug and play Rihanna, because I don't think she's that much of a huge talent. I just think that she's definitely a product of a great system around her.
Very moldable.
Very moldable, great. You know what I'm saying? She had hit songs. She working with The Dreams, working with Chris Brown. She's working with some hit makers. She had Rockefeller and Jay-Z in them behind her, and they marketed her like a pop star. Her music is pop. You know what I'm saying? If Jazmine Sullivan, I tell you this, if Jazmine Sullivan went the route as a Whitney Houston, she'd be a superstar. I think if Jazmine decided to sing bigger songs that we know she can sing, like them Celine Dion, Mariah Carey type vocal songs, we have a different story. Because she wants to stay in that real niche urban song and talk about smoking and stuff. No. She pigeonholed herself. That's the truth.
Hey, yo, listen, but you know what's funny? What you just said, honestly, like, that's no longer a pigeonhole. And if anybody will let you know that, it's SZA. Look at how big of a star she is singing that exact shit. Huge. SZA is huge.
But even...
But my point is that it's not a pigeonhole no more. Like that used to be, or it could be for certain artists, but there are artists who are achieving major levels of success talking that trap shit.
Well, Lizzo's very theatric.
Not Lizzo, SZA. Yeah, bro. Think about it. Straight trap ratchet. Winning. Think about it. I'll wait.
I'll give that to you.
Thank you.
I give that to you, but I mean...
that was hard to get, but I got it. So we can move on.
But do you think SZA's a superstar?
Yes. Now? Yes.
Not with the
coming off that tour with Kendrick, did you hear the records they broke? Yes. Now?
And now she be in movies. Yeah.
That's again, we can go down a rabbit hole with that too, because like I said, we could pivot so many different ways. Because like you said, she's a product of her system too. You got Kendrick Lamar behind you, one of the biggest artists. He's pushing you on tour. You get a different kind of shine. So that's helping you the success.
She's winning now, bro.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know if I put SZA as superstar, but we'll see.
We'll let y'all decide. You tell us, world.
Yeah. Let us know. We're just a bunch of singers that just really, really love this singing stuff.
Just talking out our ass.
Love music, and we love having these little debates. So please join the conversation. Let us know your thoughts, your opinions down in the comments. Send us messages. Just let us know what you're thinking. And if anything that you would like to hear us debate on, just let us know. And we're glad to bring it up here and shout you out. We are Channel VLR, for singers, by singers. Thank you so much for joining the conversation. Thank you for lending us your ears and your eyes and allowing us into your world. We are Channel VLR, signing off. Later.
We are the focal line. Hear me turn it up, can you hear the sound? We are the focal line. Yeah, we do it for the love and we spread it around.